Hey guys. Alright, I'm back for a quick pour. Alright, I need to add one more thing to this. So just starting off with the clear, and then I will add a little bit of color to that once I am done with the clear. First I gotta finish painting my flower. Little gothic rose going on. Okay, so you go right up front, you go back in there. All right, so what am I starting with? Okay, so I have my little picture frame piece, which somebody on YouTube requested kind of an instructional video on. So adding the next layer to this. Do I need alcohol? I don't think I need alcohol. Why not, right? All right, so pouring a thin layer of resin. This will cover this entire layer of the piece. Okay. Then I have my photo, which I have had smushed underneath a weighted object for the last couple of days, day or so, I don't know, the last little while. And we want to make sure that we try to keep any bubbles from getting trapped under the surface of the painting. So kind of wedge it in at an angle and then curl it underneath the surface of the resin. I hope that was understandable, coherent rather. Okay, so unlike the last picture piece I did, that seems to have worked quite well. The picture is not cut exactly how I would exactly want it. Well, exactly. But you know what? Good enough for me. This is just going to be in my room anyways. So that's it for this layer. The picture is now in place. And when I finish that off, it will be with a dark backing layer to I don't really have an explanation for that, but I'm just going to put a dark backing layer on that to finish up the piece. Okay, all right, so let's get back to this son of a bitch. This was the one that I mentioned that I tried to do earlier with the other photo that would not stay. It kept curling up on me. So I ended up having to remove the photo from the resin, which ended up trapping the photo in resin. Like, I put this down on my heat mat and I squished it down with something else, and now I'm just gonna see if I can actually get it in here still, or if this coaster is just a complete waste of time. Okay, so yes, this is me as a child. Yes, I used to be adorable, and then life happened. Okay. All right, adding a little bit more on top of that to finish it off. It looks like the photo is staying in place and not curling, so, you know, yay science and experimentation. All right, let's hit this with the heat. All right, so now where'd all that come from? I missed. I spilted. Okay, so now I need to add color to this because I no longer need the clear. So we are going once again with the turquoise for a nice light ocean blue. And then gonna add in some sparkle. I love this thing, the little hand mixer. It has saved my shoulders because I have bad shoulders. It makes mixing so much more easy now. But if you try to get one on Amazon, just make sure you get the one that's USB recharging, not battery operated, because believe me, this thing will run through some AA batteries. And who has the money for that, really? But yeah, here's the brand name. I think it's B-Gick or something like that, which is a weird name for pretty much anything. Okay, so somebody who works in the same work area, mini mall that I do, has requested that I make them a little oceanic dragon egg. So that's what we're starting with here. So adding the first layer. And just a little bit of this aquarium gravel at the cap. I need a stick to get down in there. Spread this stuff out. Release the bubbles. Okay. All right, so now I have my little dragon with his little resin skull cap to provide him with balance. Okay, that'll work. Then we have a little fishy to put behind him. Yes, he sleeps with the fishes, but not in a bad way. All right, I'm gonna bring this up to about the halfway mark. How far are we going, Mark? About halfway. All right, now this happened to me before, so I am on the lookout for it, but the sticker with the fish got in the way of the resin filling up the piece last time. So I had to kind of manipulate and fill in the gaps. So this time, I'm not allowing that to happen. All right. Okay, so we're at about the halfway point with the egg. So when I come back to fill up the rest, I can put in like seashells and a little bit of seaweed moss and, you know, the other little additives without taking away from the embryo itself. So, off to the heat for that. And then we have our rose. It's probably way too much alcohol, but whatever. Oh, so close. All right, so that's it for the resin. This humidity is killing me. Now, I could leave that like that and fill it up later, or I could do the same thing I did with that cat sculpture that I just made and top it up with some aquarium gravel, which is definitely what I'm going to do. But I'm going to move this to the heat mat first and do that off camera so that I don't end up spilling resin everywhere. So, I'm going to let you guys go, top that bad boy up, and I will see y'all at the next video.